This is Citizen Klein. Most of the time, I talk generally about stuff that don't matter. Tonight, it matters. As it mattered in a black church in Charleston, South Carolina, a movie theater in Colorado, a shopping mall in Clackamas County, and a little village, small town in New Jersey where children summarily executed, and it don't stop. People say to me all the time, and just so you know, I've served honorably in the Army, Navy, and the Coast Guard. People say to me all the time, thank you for your service. My service was something that I needed to do. It wasn't for you, only in the sense that that was part of my obligation to you. We have a Congress now, a Republican Congress and government now. John Boehner came out yesterday and said people like Sarah Palin and Ted Cruz and they want to destroy Donald Trump. They want to destroy, they just want to be destroyers. I don't know if Trump was mentioned, but somebody was. Well, look, most of the Republicans in Congress, because they're gutless, can't stand up to each other, and they let 40 people out of 435 disgrace this nation time and time again. And even after they beat up their speaker, throw him out, a guy that would try to be decent, who sounds like a sick, pathological son of a bitch on television because of his need. Does he really, does John Boehner really believe that we shouldn't feed the hungry? Does he really? He quit because of that. He quit over that kind of thing. Our big problem is not abortion in this country. Abortion might be a problem to some people, and they have every right to do that. But none of us have any right to infringe on the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness of another human being. In this country especially. In this country especially. So stop with the nonsense. The sheriff out in the county, Clark County, I think it was Clark County out there, or Dutchess, or Douglas County, I think it is, Douglas County, Oregon. He'd sent a letter last month that he would even violate the Constitution. See, the president wasn't as good as the Constitution. He knew that, or he wouldn't have sent the stupid letter that he sent. And as stupid as that is, as stupid and as ignorant as it is, this guy is not altogether, I mean, he is brilliant in his strategy not to name the guy. That's what should have happened a long time ago. Mention him, his name, leave him alone. Make him dead. Make him dead. Don't let him live with, and that was good. But that's the kind of fraction that we've got going on. You know, and it's madness. It's madness. We don't have the people at the very, very top paying their fair share. And I'm talking about roads. We got sequester. We got this. We got this. And it's racial. It is racial. It is racial. The press cannot bring themselves to believe that it is racial. It is racial. It's homophobic, xenophobic, paranoid. We've got citizens in Texas believing solidly, that this president really wants to take over the nation. What the hell is wrong with us? I got a great friend, Arnie. Arnie's a hunter. You know, and he believes half of this stuff. My buddy. And God, he's smart. But people believe what they want to believe. People, you know, I've got a friend that is so absorbed with a religion that it's destroyed her life and several people besides that. When it comes to elections, I want everybody to vote. I don't care who you vote for. It's none of my business. When it comes to feeding kids, we have a responsibility. It's not a choice that their fathers and mothers made to be poor. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they're alcohol. They got problems. You know, that's kind of the problem they've got. There's other problems in society that are worse. You want to know what might be worse? Molestation with rich people. I know somebody that's extraordinarily wealthy, and all 5 brothers pounded on her, and mom and dad more or less knew. So please, everybody has these problems. But man, focus on what's good and try to help people. Try to like yourself a little bit more. Try to understand that not everybody should have a gun. Try to understand that we need to work this out. It's not black and it's not white, man. It's got a lot of sides to it. It's got a lot of dimensions to it. It's got a lot of feelings to it. And once we can get there, we're there. We never get there, but we can do so much better than we're doing. And God knows we haven't had a president that likes the people that he serves as well as Barack Obama, possibly ever. You know, he's not as flairful at getting mad at everybody, the Donald Trump kind of a guy we had at Harry Truman. I loved Harry Truman. All right? We haven't had really this kind of calmness from a president since Eisenhower, probably. The rest of them, they all were kind of stamped on, animated, and, you know, 20 Mule Team Barracks guy there, you know, with a monkey. You know, the guy that was a Democrat became a Republican. Ronald Reagan. Voted for him once. Big mistake. We get more people killed every single day. A lot of them in New Jersey, I suppose. Few a week. A couple a day. I don't know, 4 or 5 shot. And we had one case of Ebola, and it was made such a big deal that Democrats probably lost seats over an Ebola scared was blamed on Barack Obama. That's what I love about Barack Obama. Son of a bitch. He's guilty of everything, God damn it. Whatever it is, you blame it on him. And then the next thing out of your mouth is, now it's not because he's black. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. And you can't own that. Because we've quit owning things. Judge Carl Barr, when he got all the lawyers and everything, when he got a DWI, he was no Frank Horton. Now, most of you don't know that congressman from Rochester, New York, got arrested for calling a state trooper a son of a bitch. He went over to a judge. Judge said 10 days. Frank Horton put out a statement. I'm going to be in jail for the next few days. When I get out, I'll be back to work, and I'm sorry for my behavior. And it was forgotten. Culver Barr, he's a judge in Rochester. He gets arrested for DWI. He's got to get lawyers. We don't have anybody that takes responsibility. I mean, everybody's a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go see if we can talk a little bit about. I want to compete with Rush Limbaugh. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to do it from my house, and I don't need a lot of horse shit. All right, let's start doing it. This is Citizen Klein. Let's pray for the people out in Oregon, and let's see if we can't kind of stop this insanity. It's real tiresome. Thank you for listening. If you want to thank me for my service, thank you for listening.